Your life is exploding, Eve. It's over.
This week on Divorce Court, we're dealing with women who've lied about their past. And today's case is a wild one. We've got a woman who lied to her husband, to her daughters, and the whole town. And like all liars, she got caught. And now it's time to pay. Right here on Divorce Court.
So it must have come as a shock to you to find out the truth, Coach Russell.
Shock. It was unbelievable. The woman that I loved and I trusted with all of my heart and soul, she lied to me. I thought she came from a good family. I thought that she was perfect. Come to find out she was nothing but a low-down, drunken whore.
I made mistakes, and I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to hurt anyone.
It's Coach T.C. Russell versus Dr. Eve Russell. Real people fighting it out right here on Divorce Court.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
It's Liars Week here on Divorce Court. And today's case involves Eve Russell, who lied about her past to her husband, T.C., and in fact, kept secrets from the whole town.
All rise. The Honorable Judge Mablean Ephriam presiding.
I was looking over this case in chambers, and it's a humdinger. I'll start with you. Is all this true? Did you really lie to your husband and tell him that you were from some rich, prominent family, when in fact you came from some small podunk town with only one stoplight?
Yes, Your Honor. I did lie. I'm very sorry about it, and I never meant to hurt anyone.
You didn't mean to hurt anybody. That's all you did was hurt people.
Coach Russell, you'll have your turn to speak soon enough.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Now, Eve, you're contesting this divorce? From what I can tell, you don't have a leg to stand on.
Your Honor, my leg to stand on is that I love my husband, and I love my daughters, and I love my patients.
That is crazy. That's a load of crap.
I am not going to tell you again, Coach Russell. Continue.
Your Honor, I know that it was a mistake to lie, but at the time I was trying to turn my life around. I was trying to put my past behind me and start a new life.
You can't build anything worth anything on a stack of lies, Dr. Russell.
I know that now, Your Honor.
Do you have anything else to add in your defense?
Just that I love my husband. I always have loved him. And I love my daughters more than my life. I love my friends. I love my patients. And I love my job being a doctor. And I just want to say that I'm very sorry that I never meant to hurt anyone. And I hope that anybody that I hurt would forgive me.
Mm-hmm. Coach Russell, what do you have to say?
Well, Your Honor, I have witnesses. I have witnesses that will prove the whole sordid story about her life. All the destruction, all the devastation caused by my soon-to-be ex-wife. Your Honor, I am sure once you have heard all of their stories that you will grant me my divorce from Eve Russell. Because there's no reason I should be forced to be married to a low-down, drugged-out whore.
Oh, my goodness, Coach Russell, please.
Coming up next,
And what was the guest list like, Coach Russell? All of your friends and relatives were there, and none of hers?
She had nobody.
A woman from a prominent family, and no one showed up at the wedding? How dumb are you?
next on Divorce Court.
I'm warning you, Coach Russell, there will be no name-calling in my courtroom, no matter what terrible things you think your wife has done. And she's not your ex-wife until I say so. Do you understand that? Now keep a lid on it.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now that we understand each other, I want to hear your side of the story, too. Why do you want this divorce, Coach Russell?
Your Honor, she lied to me. I mean, she lied about her past. She told me that she was a fine, young, upstanding woman.
That's right.
Turned out that she wasn't that at all.
Well, when you were dating, did you ask to meet her folks?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
And what did she say?
She said her parents were dead. And none of her family was close.
And you bought that?
Well, Your Honor, my parents were dead, too. And I knew what it felt like for your parents to be dead. I didn't want to pressure her. She didn't want to talk about it because I loved her. I trusted her.
Yes, Daddy.
Turned out she wasn't doing nothing but lying between her teeth.
Enough of that! When you got married in harmony, right?
Yes, ma'am, we did.
And what was the guest list like, Coach Russell? All of your friends and relatives were there, and none of hers?
She had nobody.
And that didn't send up a red flag? A woman from a prominent family, supposedly, and no one showed up at the wedding? How dumb are you?
Well, Your Honor, the way that she explained it, she made it seem like her friends were traveling.
Yeah, whatever. Call your first witness.
All right, Your Honor. Since we're talking about Eve's family, I'd like to bring somebody to the podium who knows her very well. Her own sister, Liz.
Well, Liz, tell us what you know about Dr. Russell. Is she the big, fat, lying whore that Coach Russell says she is?
Oh, no, Your Honor. She is much worse than that. My sister is the destroyer of lives. Even before she came to Harmony, Your Honor, she'd already torn apart my mama's heart. She'd torn apart our whole family with her lies and her selfishness.
I'm sorry, Liz.
Lady, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Eve. It is too late. That's right. You see, I told you your lies were going to cost you everything that you loved. That's right. Yep. See? Now you've destroyed your own life.
Next on Divorce Court.
I loved Eve. And the things we shared, we were young, we were just experimenting and enjoying life.
Would you hire Bruce to come here and lie, you sick freak?
I assure you, I'm not a sick freak. I did not hire Bruce to lie. I'm merely interested in justice and truth. The truth is, Teresa and I aren't married.
Yeah, we'll see how true it is. Look, Teresa, I'm going to put a call into Bermuda, all right? Speak with someone in the local government. We will find out if that marriage certificate is filed.
Thank you, Ethan.
Well, good. Ethan will only confirm what Bruce has already told us. That you and I aren't married and we never have been married.
Well, Liz, can you give me some details of how your sister ruined your whole family's life?
Your Honor, excuse me, please. What does what I did as a child or a teenager have to do with today?
I'm trying to establish a pattern of behavior so that I might be able to understand you better.
Your Honor, The only thing that you need to understand about my sister is that she is selfish. And furthermore, she only cares about herself. Every Sunday, we'd all walk over to our church. You, me, Mama, all our aunts and cousins would pack the place. And we'd be so proud when you'd file in with the church choir. You had such a gift, a wonderful voice. They always gave you solos.
I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, oh, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, oh, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Remember how Mama used to beam at you, bursting with pride?
I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Remember the day you came home with that record?
Mama, you gotta listen to this.
You'd been out with friends, and you had this big smile on your face. But Mama wiped it off when she grabbed that record from you. Mama read you the Riot Act, told you the only place for singing was in God's house, to praise him, bring him the glory.
Ever let me catch you bringing filth like that in my house again? The only music worth singing is the Lord's music. Sing his praises. Do you ever hear me singing anything but hymns? Do you, girl?
No, Mama.
She said singing outside the church to entertain people, singing rock and roll and jazz and whatever was a sin. That the gift God gave you was only to be used in church in praise of the Lord. After church, all our aunts, uncles, and cousins would come over, and we would cook Sunday dinner together.
Lizzie,
All that
you and your sister
glorious
get
food,
salad out. We got
and all of our
Is there
relatives.
butter on the table?
What could be better?
And I made your favorite.
It was the warmest, most loving, most wonderful time. Mama was so happy.
Is that ham about ready? Because this sure smells so good.
That would be the pineapple and cloves. And you just wait 10 minutes, Missy. And the guests get served first. You hear me?
But you ruined all that, didn't you, Eve? You just couldn't do what Mama said. You were selfish, did whatever you wanted. Singing in that dive of a nightclub out on Route 6. You had to follow your dream and break Mama's heart.
And Mama, you gotta let it go. You know she loves you so, but Mama, you gotta let her go.
Those sleazy customers started cheering and stomping. You thought you were so hot. But Mama didn't. Remember when you saw her standing at the back of the club? Those eyes of hers burning into you? Mama about dragged you out of that place. And those lowlifes who'd been cheering you turned on her. They booed Mama. Threw drinks on her while she hauled you out. After you disgraced Mama, none of our family ever came to our house again. You ruined Mama's life. She was left with nothing after that. Not even gospel music. Her soul was dead. Oh, Your Honor, that's not all. When Eve left, and she left me alone, my father molested me. Oh, because Eve abandoned me.
Oh, you poor child.
And for that, I will never forgive you.
Liz, wait.
Let me go.
Get this woman out of the courtroom.
No, Judge, no, she ruined my life. She ruined all of our lives. No, you set me up. Will you get your hands off me? I hate you, Eve. I hate you. I hate you.
I knew this would be a humdinger. Coach Russell, who's your next witness?
Your Honor, like to call someone that I hate. Julian Crane.
And you want to explain why you hate Mr. Crane?
Well, Your Honor, I could never prove it. But I believe that Julian Crane is responsible for the car accident that ruined my tennis career. But I have to call him to the witness stand because I know that he could tell the truth about Eve lying and about a whole lot of other things.
All right, let's hear it, Mr. Crane.
Yeah, sorry, your fault. Started all this. Yeah.
Above the law.
I'm so sorry, Eve. I really would not want to hurt you, but I've been legally compelled to testify.
Oh, cry me a river. Get on with it, Mr. Crane.
Very well. But the time that Eve and I spent together was nowhere near as tawdry as some people in this courtroom would have you believe.
Is that right? Well, it says here that you were responsible for leading Dr. Russell into a life of alcohol and drugs. In fact, she was your whore.
I object to that language, Your Honor.
Well, you don't get to object. Just tell your story.
All right, well, in any case, it isn't true. I loved Eve. And the things we shared, we were young, we were just experimenting, enjoying life. And believe me, I don't want to see Eve's life destroyed. I don't want to see her life fall apart. I know how much she loves her husband and her children. TC, can't you find it in your heart to forgive her? What happened between Eve and me happened years before she met you. She loves you. Can't you please forgive her?
Damn you, Julian. You ruined my life. Yeah, Crane. Slither away like the snake that you are.
Next on Divorce Court.
You preached to us, told us how to live our lives, told us we had to stay away from Chad, but you were living the life that you told us was so wrong. Damn you, Mama.
Hey,
Damn you to hell!
order! Thank you, Coach Russell. Now, you've had your last warning. One more outburst like that and you will be removed from this court, and you will not get your divorce.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
You'd better be. I've never seen a man attack his own witness. Now, look, you've established that Dr. Russell lied about her past, and so what? Plenty of people have a wild past. But I admire Dr. Russell. She's turned her life around. She's become a doctor. She's married a fine man. And from what I can see, she has 2 lovely daughters. And I'm with Mr. Crane. Why don't you just forgive her?
Your Honor, I would forgive her, but she's still lying. And I have witnesses here to prove it.
All right, call your next witness.
All right, Your Honor. I'd like to call Chief Sam Bennett and his lovely wife, Grace. They're our closest friends. Well, hell, they used to be.
We thought that Eve was our friend, that we could trust her. But she betrayed us.
And she lied about the DNA test, which would have proved that Grace was not John's mother.
She knew that Ivy was trying to come between my husband and me, but she didn't tell us the truth. No, she was selfish. Just like Liz said. She was trying to take care of herself. She didn't give a damn about us.
Right.
Now, order.
Your Honor, Ivy Crane was blackmailing her and me.
Oh, yes, I've heard about Miss Ivy Crane.
Because of Dr. Russell's lies. I thought Grace was my mother. And I thought I had a father I could be proud of.
John.
Just let it go, Dad.
You see, Your Honor, I am not the only one that Eve has lied to. She destroyed the lives of my best friends.
Yeah.
She destroyed my daughter's lives.
Now, how did she do that?
Whitney? Sugar Bear? Your Honor, Sugar Bear's my baby girl, Simone.
Mm.
You preached to us, told us how to live our lives, told us we had to stay away from Chad, but you were living the life that you told us was so wrong. Damn you, Mama.
Hey,
damn you to hell!
Order!
Coming up next, the judge makes her decision. Will the judge grant TC his divorce, or will the good doctor win the case? Next on Divorce Court.
Right? That's right.
I'm so sorry, Whitney.
Oh, please. See, Judge, our mama always told us to be good girls, right? And only bad girls let boys do things. But, you let boys do everything to you, didn't you, Mama?
Yeah.
You told us not to drink, but you a crack addict and a hoe. You know what? You probably even spent the night at some crack houses, didn't you, Mama?
And you know what? That's the reason why she kept telling us to stay away from Chad, because he is in the music industry, and she was afraid that we were going to end up like her. Yeah, a dope addict.
Yeah, Mama. Are you meaning? Are you meaning, Mama?
And you see, she got in the way of either one of us having a relationship with Chad, and so we both fell in love with Chad, and it's all your fault, Mommy, because of your love.
Oh, Your Honor, I would cut off my arm before I would hurt my girls. I never wanted to hurt them.
I believe you, Dr. Russell. But I'll have to admit it. This is the strangest case I've ever seen. And I've made up my mind. I've made my decision whether or not to grant Coach Russell his divorce from you.
Coming up next, Dr. Russell, how do you feel about the judge's decision? Next on Divorce Court.
After considering all of the evidence, and after hearing everything that I've heard here today, not only that Dr. Russell lied about her past, but you continued to lie even after you were married to your family and friends. Your conduct is reprehensible. How can anyone ever trust you again? You leave me no choice but to grant Coach Russell his divorce from Dr. Eve Russell. In the marriage of Eve Russell and T.C. Russell, this marriage is dissolved. This court is adjourned.
All right.
Dr. Russell, how do you feel about the judge's decision?
Eve. Eve, I want you to know that I'm here for you. You can forget all about that Cro-Magnon TC.
You bastard. You ruined my tennis career. You turned Eve into a whore. I'm gonna make you pay.
TC! Come on, stop.
You vicious tramp. I was your best friend. You betrayed me. How could you betray me?
How could you, Mom? How could you lie to us like that? We will never forgive you, ever.
You try to ruin my life, too.
How does it feel, Eve, to have your world fall apart? You did it. You destroyed everything. You destroyed your family. Your family. Your mommy.
Do you see what you did, Eve? You destroyed your family. Oh, I can't let this happen.
What you put me through this past year is unforgivable.
I've lost everything. I've lost Ethan. The love of my life, the one thing that I wanted. I lost Ethan, and I wasn't even married, Julia. I weren't even married.
Teresa.